Hello, clickers! My name is Maria Shandorova and I'm responsible for product development at Inphinity. In this video, I will show you what is Inphinity Forms trusted writeback extension for your Qlik Sense. As you can see, it is the object that looks and behaves exactly like Qlik default table. But there is one big difference. It's editable. I can enter my own data, click on Save button, and the data is saved, just like this. We have developed Inphinity Forms to be natively integrated within your Qlik Sense environment. So when I want to add a new field, the only thing I need to do is to go to Edit mode and Properties panel. It's the same way how you modify your Qlik default object. I can click on a button at field, let's say at a node, and also something more cool, like results. That will be stars. Yeah. As you can see, almost every attribute can be defined by expression. I think many developers will find it useful. And now click on Done, and my new fields are ready to be used. Cool, right? There are many features you may find useful when you use Inphinity Forms, like for example, field validation rules. In this case, I define that I cannot require more than 5 people. So when I enter 3, everything's okay, but when I'm trying to input 7, the cell is highlighted and the text in a pop-up tells me what's wrong with the number. Do you want to edit more values on one click? Yeah, sure. Why not? This HR demo application is a really great showcase that forms can be used in many different ways. On this sheet, I have the list of my employees. I can select one, update technical skills, soft skills, languages. You can see here different types of field you can use. Certificates with checkboxes, and what's really cool, I think, is that I can upload files. By clicking on this button, I can select a specific document from my computer, open, and once I click Save, it's here. It has been uploaded in a secure way to the server, and it's already linked to the specific employee. Once I clear my selections, I can see here all files I have been uploaded. Do you want to check the CV? Yeah. Click on it and it's here. When I have the one employee selected, I have also the possibility to enter structured notes to the Alex in this case. What you can see here is a different front-end object, but with the very same Inphinity Forms backend. Simply said, it's a different object that enables you to save your data directly from Qlik Sense application. The third type of object like this is this one. We call it Forms Object Commenting. It enables you to make a selections and share your comments, questions, insights with your team. Capture selections, and it's here. When my colleague now opens the application, he will find here this number of comments, He can open it, apply selections, and he knows what was the context when I sent my comment. Oh, and I also wanted to show you another cool feature, and that's the possibility to create completely new data by using Infinity Forms. Once I click on Recalculate button, data is stored, and during the reload of the app, everything is loaded back to a data model. When you use Infinity Forms, all changes you made are saved in a changelog, as you can see right here. You will have the full information about the changes that were made. Another very often discussed use case that Infinity Forms can help you with is data quality. As you can see in this simple demo application, according to my raw data, United States has the biggest share of sales when it comes to country. But what if I know that Spain should has a higher number? What do your users do right now? Make a screenshot, export data to an Excel file, and send it via email to your IT or controlling? Or, to be honest, they just ignore it. Now, thanks to Infinity Forms, this process can be much more easier for everyone. There are different ways how you can use Infinity Forms and what can be done. For example, I can click on Spain and comment the object. Capture selections, send, and this chatting thread can be used by my colleagues in IT or controlling department. No more Excel files. But what if there are users that have the right to correct data? Right now, they have to open different tool, go to a database, go to a server, and change the data. Thanks to Infinity Forms, I can very simply enter a correct value. For example, here I can see that Ireland is spelled incorrectly. For Spain, I've already made the changes. When it comes to my salesman, I can see that there are two different Alexandra Smiths, so I can correct it. Once I save these changes and reload the data, here's what was done. The data in my original data source are unchanged because of the security, because that's the way how I wanted it. If you want to change it directly, it can be done. But I prefer to let the data as it is in the original data storage. However, I have added information about the modified value, and thanks to the load script, I can very simply calculate the correct value for salesman and also the correct value for country. And these data quality errors are something that can have a really high impact. Don't you believe me? Let's check clean data. Once I clean the data, I can see that Spain has the biggest share of sales when it comes to a country. And as you may also notice, data used for bonuses calculation of my salesman are much different right now. Sometimes you can't simply change the data because it's not a dimension. It can be something that's calculated, like, for example, sales. What to do then? I can select a dimension and save my comment in this Infinity Forms object, again in the same application where the data is. All in all, thanks to different Infinity Forms front-end objects, you can either make the action directly in your Qlik Sense application, or you can easily let know someone else that the action is needed to be done. Are you thinking now whether Infinity Forms can be used for much more complex use cases? The answer is definitely yes. Many of our customers uses Inphinity Forms for use cases like budgeting and planning. This is the demo application we can share with you, and it covers the whole process of budgeting and planning in time. Let's say I'm a director and it's time to set a budget. I can edit here a target, approve it, and once it's approved, I cannot edit it anymore. Thanks to Inphinity Forms, you can use also these kind of workflows within your Qlik apps. I can edit a budget or plan for the upcoming year directly in my database, as you can see now. And let's say 3 months passed and I'm a manager. On this sheet, I can see only data that corresponds to my position. So in this case, it's a Finland. I can edit different versions by the very same object. Inphinity Forms save the data. As you can see, the object can combine data from your data model together with additional inputs. So the very same object can be used during the whole time. How to start with Inphinity Forms? Let's install it on your server, open your Qlik Sense applications, go to edit mode, and very simply with drag and drop transform your Qlik tables into editable ones. You can simply add new fields like this, different types, and here it is. Just like this. Thanks to Inphinity Forms, its wide range of features and self-service implementation, you can upgrade your Qlik Sense applications to actionable tools. It can help you with many different use cases, from data quality corrections, simulations, your own categorizing, project management, assigning responsibilities and deadlines, chatting with your colleagues, up to very complex use cases like planning and budgeting. Inphinity Forms is a trusted extension developed for your Qlik Sense. Thanks to it, your users will hardly recognize it's an extension. It's ready to be used in enterprise environments. There is no data leaks thanks to its offline usage, and it also supports multi-node installation. If you decide to use Inphinity Forms, added value will come very soon and quickly. Naturally, I like Inphinity Forms. Our customers like it too.